Hello and welcome back to another Warcraft video. So today I'm going to be showing you a Garrison invasion, but this time it's going to be the Shadowmoon clan, so finally an enemy that we actually care about. They've also added something else into the game. This NPC has appeared and you can basically turn in various little reward thingies to her. Now this appears to be once every week. I actually did record this exact video last week, but it failed. Yeah, I literally went into my computer and found that the file was not there, which was very confusing. So I cannot actually hand in the bronze and silver victory thing, so only the gold one is appearing for me. I don't know if I'll actually complete that quest though, because like these ones they're not ultra hard, but getting a gold will require some effort and perhaps better gear than 490 or 597. So we'll just have to take this one as it goes. Do I need to talk to this guy again? I think I do. Yeah, let's roll. Okay. So, the Shadowmoon clan are coming. They are, of course, lovely orc folk. We like them. And, yeah, it's certainly a bit more interesting than the Gorin, honestly. The Gorin were dull, you know. Sometimes they just add little enemies like the Gorin and the Saberon in, who are just filler. It's nice that we're actually being attacked by the true enemy. Though what I really can't wait for is the Blackrock invasion, because they've got, you know, siege equipment and crazy stuff like that. So, once again, like with the Gorin, these Blackrock forces just appear inside the central part of the garrison. Now, I think that's rather unfortunate, actually. I'll be honest when I say that they still have not managed to fulfill that kind of pretty cool fantasy of defending your keep in the way that a keep is defended, i.e. making sure they don't get through that gate. You can't really do that. At least so far anyway, so that's a bit of a problem. Whoops, need to turn on my trap launcher. Can't really... Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I got trapped. Interesting. Is that like a Shadowmoon thing? I didn't notice that last time. Well, that's pretty cool. Anyway, so, like with the Gorin thingy, your troops can die and all that stuff happens. And I actually tried this on my warrior a few minutes ago, but unfortunately I was interrupted, so I have to reshoot the thing now. But I noticed it was actually quite a bit trickier than last time, and there was a beta build in between, so maybe they upped the difficulty of this. Or perhaps it was just that I can be a lot more greedy with my pulls because I have a pet. I think that just might be it. So, anyway, let's continue going. Finally, we're being attacked by proper orcs and not just silly old skeletons. And yeah, things are actually ramping up. It's definitely the sort of situation with the gear that we have at the minute. On my warrior, if I pull like 4 or 5 of these, I'm going to take a lot of hurt. You know, I suppose I was just at the time so used to the way things are in Mists, where I can pull like, you know, an insane amount of mobs on any of my characters and do just fine because our characters are so powerful because of the way gear is creeped up. Whereas now, there's actually a chance of death. Which is... It's sad that that's alien to me. Though I guess I do remember way back in Mists of Pandaria, you know, when I started, during 5.0, where the mobs were... It's not that they were hard at max level, but certainly... You know, when you were a fresh 90 killing a mob with 500 or 600k, it took a bit. And you had to not be too crazy with your pulls. Though I suppose being a hunter, I always, you know, it was very lenient anyway. It's just the way of it with hunters. So this bit, oh wait, no, someone else killed the carrion worm. I think we still get, I don't know, do we still get points for it? Oh crap, I've got some wounded soldiers that I need to take care of, so let's hop over here and do that. Oh yeah, these guys got wrecked. Okay, I'm going to try to not pull these guys, because honestly, if I aggro... Shit, we may actually lose this soldier. I'll need to kill these things really quick. Now, I've never lost a soldier before, so I've got no idea what the penalty is. But frankly, that's something we can find out later. Okay, I need... Hopefully nothing tries to... Shit. Okay, we've just... We're gonna find out now, I guess, right? I've actually still got some dead soldiers. Yeah, your soldiers... There's one over there. They do go down quite a bit. And I think that's really good, actually, because... It means that this isn't like a scenario. I was worried that when I first saw this feature that it would end up like a MOP scenario where you queue up, you just, you know, do what you have to do to win and that's it. But because it's a score attack, you actively have to try. And because little things can happen like your troops being knocked out, you know, it just spices up the gameplay. It's a little bit like comparing a class that's got loads of procs to, like, I don't know, the way Paladins currently playing the beta, to a class with no procs. You know, the proc is just like that extra little thing that happens that spices up your rotation. It's like that, you know, in this, Horde Infiltrator appearing, or, you know, or one of your troops dying. It's like a little thing that pops up that requires your attention, that breaks the flow of gameplay, and I think that's really important. So it's certainly cool that they've kind of got that done. Also, one thing I've noticed is that pets are super weak in comparison to what they always were in MoP, even at the very start. So that's definitely different. I don't know if they're trying to give maybe just a little bit more parity between classes when it comes to the idea of who's good at soloing. I'd still say that, of course, hunters have still got the upper hand over most classes when it comes to this, you know, even with the fact that I've just noticed my pet being dying a lot more. Anyway, I also really need to just make a pet misdirection macro. I do know how. I've got one on live. I literally couldn't be bothered to copy-paste it, which is, that probably just means I'm a bit lazy. Anyway, we've got 4 minutes left of this invasion. I'll just check the map. Nothing crazy's happened. Right, one of those summoners is, yeah, the summoner's dead. Okay, we need to go get one of our townies. So once again, there's another thing happening, which is being kind of like, yo, gotta think that, hey, yeah, follow me. But yeah, the game just pops, so it's like, yo, you got a thing to do, so go do it. That's fun. Anyway, back to the town hall with you, mister. But the thing about rescuing this useless old bastard is that while I'm gone, I'll probably lose 1 or 2 of my troops. And I say that none of them are lost. Great. Way to help me out, guys. Just had to live, didn't you? Selfish bastards. Ah, right. So, killing these guys, going fine. I think we'll be okay maybe if this holdout phase would actually get a little bit harder over time. Just like if the difficulty would continually increase or something. That would be cool. And maybe we could get more mini-bosses like that worm thing that popped up. Yeah, I gotta say, this is really quite trivial. What? Sometimes I fudge words. No, this is very trivial on my hunter, but on my warrior, this was not trivial. Just because I didn't have a meat shield. Like, you know, with what I have with the pet. So here's the Horde Opportunist. They will actually try to destroy your buildings. And, in fact, your buildings can be destroyed by the regular Shadowmoon guys, but I've never had that happen to me. So, I don't know, it's not really much of a concern. Still, if you look at my pet, just, like, look how much damage he's taking. Now, imagine that was my warrior. It was at that stage where Second Wind wasn't enough. Even with Second Wind, I was still... like, it was still a very real possibility to get killed. And, yeah, just get very quickly just nuked by stuff. So, it's definitely different. Anyway, I'm just trying to pull as fast as I can here because I'm aware that, oh wow, my pet is going to get wrecked. This is not good. Okay, right, if we use Binding Shot for the stun, that'll buy us a little bit more time. Oh shit, I need to revive my pet. Oh really, I get feared halfway through the revive? Ah, what a bunch of dicks. But again, it's fine. Because I can just do this, there, once my pet does this Thunder Stomp, I can just FD and get out of there and let him pick up the slack. Okay. Hey, the fun things you can do as a hunter. It's strange, like, this is the one thing that I do like about this class. Though, as I go on, I've got to say, I really am enjoying some of the rotations and priority systems of other classes. Oh, my pet's dead again. I'm so pro. So pro. By the way, I've noticed the same thing on other classes. Well, mainly the Warlock. My Voidwalker and that died quite a bit faster than it does in live. So right, a lot of these guys are dead now, and we've got 1:33 left. We are at 341 points. Though you do get a lot of bonus points at the end, based on things like not letting your troops die, and making sure this traitorous looter doesn't get away with his traitorous loot. Oh, here's Gold Sniffer. He's another, like, little mini-boss guy. So we'll take him out. Is he? Oh, there you go. Interesting. He is stunnable. As I use it more, I think Binding Shot is one of my favorite hunter abilities. I just think it's really cool. Right, so we'll get this guard back up. Oh shit, we've got another guard. And I was feared. That was very bad. I don't know how that other guard's going to live. I don't think Gold Sniffer... I shouldn't have focus fired and then went into this. Yeah, Gold Sniffer doesn't fear, but let's get over to... crap. Yeah, that soldier just died. Whoops. I'm actually just going to pop a potion here, because there's a lot of guys here, and when the 40 seconds runs up, what will actually happen is they will despawn. And I will lose out on that, you know, that potential, like, points. So, very important that you just kill as much shit as possible if you want to score highly. I really should have got volley. That would have been sensible. Yeah, I'm still an idiot. I'm not too sure. Like, I think if I want to reliably get gold rewards, I might need better gear. Right now, as I said, item level 597. Pretty crap gear when you get down to it. You see, the PvP server gives you 660 gear, but it doesn't give you access to your garrison. So I would like to be able to do this on the you know, the 660 gear to see what it's like at a like sort of raiding gear level. Okay, what? Right, big sound effect just played in my ear. Yes, the void spawn. Okay, where is the void spawn? So I'm going to get a silver medal most likely, and I don't know if I'll be able to turn that in, but whatever. I can say that when you turn it in, you get some Apexis crystals and some gold. That's really about it. Now this guy's got quite a lot of health. Actually, good few million. Well, 2 million. So not really a good few, but whatever. He will die rather fast. Actually, I wonder if my garrison ability is available here. I never checked that, and it's not even bound. I think it's in general. Where are you, garrison ability? Okay, I cannot see it, but you know what? It does not matter for now. Yep, screw it. Let's go back to killing things. So this void spawn is not very problematic. I'd imagine, though, if I was on my warrior, things might be a little bit tricky, but I'm on a hunter, welp. So no problems. Now, my turtle actually isn't even taking that much damage anyway, so it seems like this void spawn either isn't fully implemented or isn't designed to be very hard. This is only the second garrison invasion that they've tested out, so maybe other ones like the Blackrock invasion will be a bit harder. So there you go, he's dead. Got my stuff. Okay. Get to complete the quest, and now all this stuff appears, which adds up some bonus points for me. And yeah, that's what's going on there. Pretty cool system, I've got to say. Actually, I was concerned they wouldn't do enough interesting stuff with garrisons, but it certainly seems like they are going to be doing that. And yeah, okay, so it's not giving me that quest to turn in, and I don't have any medal from this, I don't believe, so yeah, I'm not able to show you that, but basically, you get a medal based on how well you do, and you can turn that in for some Apexis crystals. So that's that then. That's what it looks like when the Shadowmoon clan try to attack you. Overall, pretty darn cool. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and let me know what you think about this feature, and more importantly, if you have any cool ideas for things they could do with this feature, be sure to let me know. That's it for me, and I'll see you next time.